चत्तारि मङ्गलम् अरिहन्ता मङ्गलम् सीता मङ्गलम् साहु मङ्गलम् केवली प्रणतोत्तमो मङ्गलम् चत्तारि लघुतमा अरिहन्ते लघुतम सिद्धे लघुतम साहु लघुतम केवली प्रणतोत्तमो लघुत्तमो चत्तारि शरणं प्रवचामि अरिहन्ते शरणं प्रवचामि सिद्धे शरणं प्रवचामि साहु शरणं प्रवचामि केवली प्रणतं तमं शरणं प्रवचामि.
Okay, not siddhe or not arihante, but it's arihanta અને સિદ્ધા લોગુત્તમા. કારણ કે અહીંયા આપણું જ્ઞાન એટલું બધું નથી કે વી કેન ચેન્જ ધ લેટર્સ. આપણે એક માત્ર બી ચેન્જ કરે છે ને એમાં આપણે દોષ બાંધીએ છીએ. એટલે જેમ આચાર્ય ભગવાને જેમ લખ્યું છે એમ જ આપણે બોલવાનું, કારણ કે ઓબ્વિયસલી એનું જ્ઞાન આપણા કરતા ઘણું બધું વધારે છે. એટલે આપણે એવી રીતે જ વી શુડ જસ્ટ કોપી. અને અહીંયા another important point which comes out કે આપણા opinions don't matter over here. જેમ અરિહંત ભગવાને જેમ facts આપણને આપ્યા છે, only facts matter over here. Yeah, એટલે this is just for our understanding. આમાં છે ને આપણે unknowingly દોષ બાંધી લે છે ને આપણે એમાં ઘણા બધા જ્ઞાનાવર્ણ્ય કર્મ બાંધી લે છે આમાં આપણે. એટલે જેમ લખ્યું છે આપણે એમ જ we should try to recite. ભલે ફર્સ્ટ ટાઈમ ના આવે, સેકન્ડ ટાઈમ બી ના આવે, પણ એટલીસ્ટ થર્ડ ફોર્થ ટાઈમ આવી જ જશે. Okay, fine, good. Okay, so fine, let's start. Neelam aunty, please play the book. Today we'll just, like Rajshri and Ashit, we are finished with Balbodh Patmala. Today we'll just quickly go over the whole book, and then from the new year, we will start with part 2. Next
you
class,
want me to open which book?
Balbodh. Then from the new year, we will start with Balbodh Patmala 2.
From the beginning?
From the beginning. We'll quickly just do revision, and I'll ask you questions just to see how much you've understood.
Is that okay?
Yes, this is perfect. Okay, so Namo Arihantanam. Now everybody knows, but we're only focusing on the correct way of speaking it. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Uvajayanam, Namo Loye Sabba. Look, in English, we have a habit of speaking words flat. But in Gujarati, Hindi, Prakrit, Sanskrit, એમાં બધેમાં ઉચ્ચારણ હોય છે. So now you already know it. You already know Namokar mantra. We're only focusing on where we're supposed to give emphasis on. Okay, because we all of us are so used to speaking English that even when we speak Gujarati, we are speaking Gujarati as if we are speaking English. So Namo Loye Savva. Look, there's a double V, Rajshri. Savva. So especially for Rajshri and Ashit, pay attention to all the Gujarati words because you'll have a lot to speak in the play. Savva Sahonam. Next. Eso Panchanamo Yaro. Savva. Again, Savva. Savva. Beva Sambhrava જોઈએ. Savva. Savva Pavappana. Again, double P. Savva Pava. One is half, one is full. Savva Pavappanasano. Mangalanancha Savvesim. Padamam Hoi Mangalam. Now, in Gujarati, as we all know, that there's a big E and a small E. હવે જ્યાં મોટી E હોય તો that long sound should be there. Hoi Mangalam. And for example, when there's a small one like Mangalanancha Savvesim. It's not seem નથી ત્યાં. Sim. ત્યાં short C છે. એટલે ત્યાં E be short આપણું speech, like in when we speak, it should be like a short C. Okay, now let's go to chapter 2. char mangal. Okay, Neelam aunty, what are the char mangal?
Arihanta, Siddha, સાહુ અને કેવડી ભગવાને બતાવેલો માર્ગ.
બરાબર, okay. Arihant, Siddh, Sahu, and Sahu, Ashit is it is like comprising of what? When they are referring to in this char mangal, Sahu over here they're referring to what? So they're referring to, now you should not forget, okay, they're referring to Acharya Bhagwan, Upadhyay Bhagwan, and Sadhu Iyengar. In this char mangal, they are referring to Acharya, to Upadhyay, and to Sadhu. Okay, so this you must remember. Now the fourth one is Kevali Kathit Dharma. તો જે કેવલી ભગવાને જે ધર્મ કીધો છે તે જ સાચો છે, તે જ પરમ પવિત્ર છે, અને તે જ શું કહેવાય કે that is the complete mark. So the char mangal, meaning mangal means what, Beena aunty? Mangal.
The one which is the highest form.
No. We had broken this word. Mangal. Mangal kaho. Like Mangal is Hindi and Mangal is, and with the Ra is Gujarati. So either way it is fine. Mangal is Hindi and Mangal is Gujarati. So what are the char mangal? Rajshri. Sorry. What is the meaning of mangal? Come in the picture. We can only see a little bit of you. Yeah. Ha. Unmute. We can't hear.
Something that destroys the ego.
Yeah, good. જે like માન ને ગળે તેને મંગળ કહેવાય. Okay, so good, fine. તો જે રાગ દ્વેષ મોહ પાપ ને ગાળે અને સાચું સુખ ઉત્પન્ન કરે તેને મંગળ કહે છે. જો ત્યાં નીચે લખેલું છે, જે રાગ દ્વેષ મોહ રૂપી પાપ ને ગાળે અને સાચું સુખ ઉત્પન્ન કરે તેને મંગળ કહે છે. So rag and dvesh alka means likes and dislikes. Moha means illusion. Pap, one second. Okay, so rag dvesh means likes and dislikes. Moh means illusion. Pap means the sins. Ne je gade, jene like dissolve kari nakhe, jene kadhi nakhe. Ane sachu sukh kyathin made છે અલકા? Yeah, unmute. Very good, yeah. સાચું સુખ મળે છે આત્મામાંથી. Good. તેને મંગળ કહેવાય. તો આ ચાર મંગળ, રાહુલ, કોણ છે ચાર મંગળ? It is there. You just have to read it.
Yeah. Siddhanam, Siddh Bhagwan, all the acharyas, sadhus, and then Arihant.
Okay, no. Your answer is correct, but the way the order you said, it was not correct. See, Arihant, then Siddh. Pachi Sahu. Sahu comprises of all three. Arihant, Upadhyay, and Sadhu. And the fourth one is Kevadi Kathit, like Kevali Bhagwan, ji Arihant Bhagwan e batavelo dharma che, tene bhi mangal kahe che apne. Okay? Okay, fine. Okay, so now scroll down. So next week, in the next class, Rahul, you will recite this Chattari Mangalam, okay?
I have a question.
Yeah, sorry, a minute, Rajshri. Rahul, you have to memorize it. Chattari Mangalam, Arihanta Mangalam, Siddha Mangalam, Sahu Mangalam. So, you have to memorize it because this time Beena aunty spoke it. So, in the next class, you will speak. Okay, yeah. Rajshri?
So, you say Arihant, Siddh, Sahu, and Keva. Why not Chattari? Chattari is not mentioned.
Look, it is a good question she's asking. Chattari means what? Say, ek, be, ત્રણ અને ચાર. ચાર એટલે ચત્તારી. ચાર means ચત્તારી. Have you understood? Rajshri, unmute.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, char.
The bigger
char.
form.
Yeah, chattari means char. Chattari means char. Because this is a Prakrit word. Or like maybe it is Sanskrit. So ek, be, tran અને ગુજરાતીમાં ચાર કઈ છે. આપણે તો ચત્તારી અહીંયા લખ્યું છે. ચત્તારી. Yeah? Okay, fine. Okay, so that means 4. એટલે ચત્તારી મંગલ means the 4 મંગલ. Now next chapter.
તો લોગુત્તમાનો મતલબ
ચત્તારી લોગુત્તમા. ચત્તારી લોગુત્તમા, અરિહંતા લોગુત્તમા, સિદ્ધા લોગુત્તમા. જો અહીંયા છે, નીચે જ લખેલું છે. લોગુત્તમા. લોકમાં 4 મંગળ છે. અરિહંત લોકમાં 4 મંગળ છે. જો અહીંયા જ લખેલું છે, નીચે જ લખેલું. લોકમાં ચત્તારી લોગુત્તમા, અરિહંતા લોગુત્તમા, સિદ્ધા લોગુત્તમા, સાહુ લોગુત્તમા, કેવડી પાણત્તો, ધમ્મો લોગુત્તમા. લોકમાં 4 અને પછી જો લોક એટલે લોગ એટલે અહીંયા well these are the એકદમ જૂના શબ્દ. એટલે આપણે હમણાં લોક કહીએ છીએ એમ. લોક એટલે યુનિવર્સ. લોક એટલે યુનિવર્સ. પછી જો અહીંયા છે નીચે, let's just go over this. ચત્તારી શરણમ પવજ્જામિ. આપણે કોનું શરણ લેવું છે? આપણે આ 4 મંગળનું આપણને શરણ લેવું છે. પવજ્જામિ એટલે જે પાપને ગાળે છે. પવજ્જામિ. Yeah? Okay. Any other questions before we turn the page?
So what? Sorry. Papne gareche. So what do you say in English?
Papne garnish meaning like dissolving. Dissolving or destroying. Like destroying will be a better use of word. Destroying pap. અને પાપને destroy નો એક જ છે વે કે આપણે પોતાના આત્માને જોઈએ એટલે સાચું સુખ ઉત્પન્ન કરે. પોતાના આત્માને જોશું તો જ પાપ આપણું destroy થશે. So what Alka has asked is actually a good question. Just turn off this book. And ek minute. Okay, so what she's asked is actually a good question. Just one second. Let's just add Rahul and Alka. Okay, so कौन पाप ने fully destroy करे छे? आशित. Who? Which two souls? Or which category? Which 2 categories of souls? You know it. એટલું બધું નથી difficult. It is easy.
None.
No. Which 2 categories? Binandi, try.
અરિહંત અને સિદ્ધ.
Yeah, Arihant and Sid, Kankeloka Purna Bhagwan, they are complete beings. Now, Alka, to answer your question, we use 2 words. We use the word destroyed and we also use the word dissolved. Now, both have its own importance. Why? Because apna jeva people, we can only dissolve or we can only reduce it to an extent. But it is only Arihant and Siddha Bhagwan who have completely destroyed, you can say annihilated all the karma. Have you understood, Alka? People like us, until you could say, like before the 12th Gunistan, apna karma nu haji fluctuation thaya karse. Now, karma is a big topic, but just for your understanding, karma nu fluctuation tya sudhi thaya karse apnu. But only Arihant Bhagwan and only Siddha Bhagwan can fully destroy it. So we have to reach that level to fully destroy it. Now, why have I brought up this point, Rajshri? I have brought up this point because completely destroy ni kare ne tya sudhi apne 4 gati ma rakhadya karsu. There will not be this stop. આપણે ત્યાં સુધી દુઃખ આપણને થયા જ કરશે. ભલે in some lives ઓછું હશે, in some lives વધારે હશે, રાહુલ. હવે અત્યારને if we compare our life to maybe somebody living in Somalia, this is, I mean, just an example, આપણું દુઃખ કેટલું બધું ઓછું છે ત્યારે. આપણી પાસે બધું છે, right? Comparatively. So this is an example. Okay, so any like other like questions? So to like fully destroy our karma, to fully destroy our dukh, we have to attain Arihant Dasha, not even Muni Dasha. We have to attain Arihant Dasha to fully destroy all our dukh or all our karma. Is that clear? This should be very clear. This should be very clear. We are doing good, that we're sitting for class, we are learning, but the reality is this much is not enough. This is not enough in order for us to destroy everything, in order for us to destroy all karmas, to remove all dukh, we have to reach Arihant Dasha. So this is a very crucial point for us to understand. And another point which we all should understand, that how many of you, let's take this question round and let's see what everyone's individual answers. Bina, is it difficult or is it easy to attain Arihant state? What do you think? Just give a very honest opinion so that we know how much is understood. Yeah.
It is easy. Once it's not that difficult. We just need to get into ourselves, start getting to know ourselves.
Okay, fine. So according to you, it is easy. Rajshri, come in the picture so everyone can hear you.
I think it's a bit hard because of the way we live.
Okay, so you think it's difficult. Okay. Ashit.
Yeah, considering the social life, it is difficult, but it is
Okay,
not
Alka.
impossible.
Okay, Alka. So difficult. Okay, Alka.
I think it's easy. You just have to concentrate on yourself to become a
Bhagwan.
God.
Okay.
Bhagwan.
Rahul. Difficult. Neelamanti.
Easy once you know your soul.
Atul.
It's easy, but
It's easy.
I think it's not because you don't want to find the time because you could got other priorities.
Okay, so you want to like sit on the fence. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Like no problem. So now you make up your mind if it is easy or difficult. Bharat Chakravarti in 48 minutes, he became a Kevali Bhagwan. So now you make up your mind whether it is easy or it is difficult. Bharat Chakravarti had a larger social life than we did, because obviously he was a ruler of Chakhand, not of a small country like Kenya or United Kingdom or India. Chakhand, can you imagine how large that is? That is not only our earth, but it is also Mlechkhand. Aryakhand, where like we live. So Ashit, his social life was a lot larger than yours. Yet in 48 minutes, not even 48 minutes, within 48 minutes, maximum time is 48 minutes. It might have been, say, 40 minutes, or it might have been 30 minutes. So within 48 minutes, he attained Arihant state. The reality is, it is the easiest thing, but we have made it difficult because, as Atul said it, our interest is not fully in it. Because priorities are like other priorities are there, but the reality is it is the easiest thing to do. It is the easiest. And even if you don't accept it, don't worry about it. Never accept it until you don't accept it, or like just because somebody is saying so, don't accept it. But aa વાત Arihant Bhagwan ni છે કે this is the easiest thing. ભલે આ ખાલી મગજમાં રાખજો, just as a deposit at the back of your head. પછી જ્યારે એને બેસવાનો ટાઈમ હશે ને ત્યારે બેસી જશે, like by itself, without anybody telling you about it. So Rajshri, it is the easiest thing to do. Rahul, because you said it is difficult, it is the easiest, not easy, it is the easiest thing to achieve in your life, easiest thing to achieve in your life. It is far more difficult, as Srimad Rajchandraji has said, to take a stick and break it into two. It is even easier than that, because I mean, that is a very simple task for all of us, a very small stick. We can easily break it into two, very easy. It is a very easy concept which we have in the mind. But એના કરતા બી easier શું છે આત્મા અનુભૂતિ અને અરિહંત દશાને પ્રગટ કરવું. એના કરતા બી easier છે, because Bharat Chakravarti within 48 minutes, he might have taken 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. When within 48 minutes, he has attained Kevad Gnan. Okay, so now let's
But
move on.
those are all supernatural superpowers.
No,
They
it is
their
not.
minds are at another level. We cannot even keep our minds still for 2 minutes.
No, you are the same. You are only believing you are less. You are the same as Bharat Chakravarti. તમે તમારું સામર્થ્ય, તમારો પાવર એટલો જ છે. કારણ કે તમે ભરત ચક્રવર્તીને શરીર તરીકે જોવો છો, પણ તમારો આત્મા અને ભરત ચક્રવર્તીનો આત્મા કે અલકા તમારો આત્મા, even although we are females, female હોય કે male હોય, આત્માનો પાવર એટલો જ છે. આપણી મિસ્ટેક શું છે કે ભરત ચક્રવર્તી is next level, but I am the one who is in the lower stage. That is our mistake. That is our mistake. કે હું ઓછો છું, મારામાં ઓછું છે, ઓછું. We have this habit of thinking in a scarcity mindset. And Bharat Chakravarti no difference etlu જ હતું, he was thinking in an abundant mindset. That is the only difference. But your power, all of us, our power is the same as Mahavir Bhagwan. It is the same as Rishabdev Bhagwan. It is the same as Bharat Chakravarti. It is the same as any soul who has attained moksha. The only mistake is belief. The only mistake is belief. Now it is good that all of you are bringing out these points so we can discuss on it. Now if you look at it, પહેલું શું છે step? Samyak darshan છે, પછી છે samyak જ્ઞાન, પછી છે samyak charitra. Look, આ બધું ક્રમ છે. ક્રમ meaning order છે. This is like a very well thought order. You can't say samyak gyan first, or you can't say samyak charitra first. Now think. Now let's take the question round. Why is it? Let's take like samyak charitra. Why is it, Rajshri? Let's start with Rajshri this time. Rajshri, why is it that we don't take samyak charitra first? Charitra means conduct. કેમ આપણે એમ ના કહીએ કે તમે ખોટું નહીં બોલો, તમે એકદમ સરખી રીતે રહ્યો, બધાય સાથે સરખી રીતે તમે રહ્યો, etc. Why is it that we don't bring conduct first? Why is it that we bring belief first? Why is it we say samyak darshan first, and then the third one is samyak charitra? Now think and answer. And anybody can answer, but obviously we want to take the question round. So we'll start with Rajshri, then Ashit. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Because we have Gnan, we have
No,
knowledge.
Yes, continue.
And that is, I don't know. I'm not sure actually.
Yeah,
I
fine.
know because we have knowledge, but how to place that?
No problem. Okay, Ashit. We can't hear you.
Is it that we need faith and knowledge for one to conduct in the right way? Without
Yes.
faith and knowledge, you cannot conduct the right way.
Yes, you are in the right direction. Okay, Alka. No idea. Fine, no problem. Rahul, then Punam. Punam, the question is that, okay, first you have got samyak darshan, meaning right belief. Why don't we say there should be right conduct first? We should behave nicely with everybody. we should give dan, we should build temples, we should give like donation in the hospitals, we should give donation here, etc., etc., etc. Conduct is a very wide topic, but these are just a few examples. Why is it that we say right belief first and not right conduct? And right conduct is the last one. Right conduct is the last one. Why is it we say right belief first? Bella, so okay, so now the question is for Rahul, and then Poonam will answer.
But more or less in the same as Ashit said, without the faith, if you don't have faith in yourself, effectively your jiv, not your jiv, you as you, then Biju Badui, it becomes it seems a lot more difficult than it is.
Okay, you are sort of correct, not fully correct. Poonam.
I think as we've been doing it in the classes, if our belief is correct and our belief is that we are the Jeev that is within us,
Not
then the
within us,
rest of
I
it-
am the Jeev.
sorry, I am the Jeev, then the rest of it will follow by itself. It will be easier to achieve the other things if your belief is correct. So first you have to achieve the right belief.
Yeah, you are also on the right track, but you have not fully given the answer like Ashit. Okay, next is Neelam aunty, then Beena aunty.
સમ્યક દર્શન એટલે રાઈટ બિલીફ સો બિલીફ આપણા બિલીફ સાચા ના હોય તો આપણે આગળ વધી જ ના શકીએ ઈ રસ્તે એટલે રાઈટ બિલીફ આપણામાં આવે તો આપણે એમાંથી આપણે રાઈટ નોલેજ ગેઇન કરીએ અને આપણે એવી બધી પ્રવૃત્તિ કરીએ વાંચીએ કરીએ એટલે એમાંથી આપણને જ્ઞાન મળે અને પછી અને આપણું આપણે ઈ કરતા જાય એટલે આપણું behavior, conduct, right conduct thatu jay કારણ કે આપણે બધું શીખીએ છીએ.
Okay, so it's sort of correct. Okay, Beena aunty.
Samyak darshan, without right belief, we can not have, we wouldn't want that knowledge. We would be looking for knowledge elsewhere. But because of the right belief, we can get the right knowledge of the soul. And once getting the proper knowledge, our conduct will become different completely, will be completely based on our jiv and reach the samyak darshan gyan charitra. Then we reach the highest goal we want.
You are like quite correct. Okay, now Atul. Atul, you have a lot of information, so now you should have the complete answer.
Well, I can say that Samyak Darshan, so the belief is, when you wake up, you pray, you say your things, you do the right thing, going to you start building that rules, behaviors. So I think from having those basic beliefs makes you stand properly. At least you start focusing what is important in your life.
Okay.
Gyan comes with it, and then conduct is obviously the overall. It will just automatically, nothing else destroys you, but you just start following the right path.
Okay, so Samyak Darshan is the belief that not there's a soul within me, I am the soul.
So, yeah.
I am the soul. So it starts with that. Now, what is charitra? You must understand what is charitra. Charitra is not good conduct externally. Charitra means Atmama 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days in a year, Anant Karsadi Revu. That is only, and the word is only charitra. Charitra is not to give donation. Charitra is not to build a hospital. Charitra is not to help the needy. Charitra is not to be a good person. Charitra is not to live properly with everybody. That is not charitra. What is charitra? Charitra means to live as a soul, I am a soul, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for infinite time. That is what is charitra. Is that clear? Atul is, yeah, Atul, you have a question.
So we always say that always do good things. That becomes your conduct. By doing good things, you gain. I don't know whether you're asking for just to be on a pedestal to say Anita Keiru, but just within yourself, if you're doing the good things for yourself and you're thinking, I'm helping somebody, I think that's what I was doing all this time as well, saying is help somebody and forgetting actually.
Yeah, so meaning to say that this is what is Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan, Samyak Charitra. No, you should not leave in between class. You ask your guests to wait now for a little while, for about 10-15 minutes. Okay, so anyway, that was a message. So anyway, so like where was I? The Samyak Darshan. Samyak Darshan means what? Samyak Darshan means right belief, Atul. Now, listen to this carefully. What you're saying is not incorrect. What you're saying is a way of living in a mundane life. If you want to continue that, that road is always going to be open. It is always going to be open. Now here we're talking if you want to go to moksha. Now this is a different route. So if you want to continue to live in the mundane life, yes, continue to do good, no problem. But what happens is when you continue to do good, eventually you have to die one day. All of us have to die one day, not just one human being, or not just one animal, or not just one hellish being, or not one heavenly being. All. Everybody has to leave that body one day. When you leave that body, what happens is, this is a fact. Again, like as we keep on emphasizing in Jainism, the importance is on facts. It is not on opinions. Because Arihant Bhagwane jem kidhu che em param satyavat che. So Alka, the focus here is going to be on facts. Now we have deviated from the subject, but let's just quickly finish this subject so we move on. So now to like answer your like question, Atul, what happens is, if you continue to do good, that is fine. That is okay, but that will not lead you to moksha. That will lead you to accumulating punya. What is punya, Ashit? Good deeds and you will accumulate good deeds, and you will also bear the fruit of good deeds. Atul, when you do good deeds, you will either be manushya, you will either be a human, or you will go to the heaven. These are the two places you will get. You obviously can't go to hell, and you obviously can't be an animal when you have done many good deeds, isn't it? So abe gati marse, abe tamne gati marse. But eventually what happens, Punam, you have to leave that body. You have to leave that body, and it is a law of nature. We get 2000 sagaropam, which is a large time, very, very, very many years, more than, you can say, 10 billion years. So you get that time, and then what happens? Then you have to go to a one sense being, Atul. So you can do good, but this is the law of nature, that you get, when you do good, you get human life, or you get heavenly, or you become a heavenly being. But eventually, you can't stay there permanently. Eventually, you have to go around in these four gatis. Eventually, what happens is, after if you don't attain Samyak Darshan, if you don't experience yourself as the soul, this is a law of nature, this is a law of the universe, that you become a one sense being. So now this is a choice, and it is, you can say, તમારો આજે પુણ્ય છે અતુલ, કે તમે આટલા બધા સારા deeds કર્યા છે, એટલે તમને આજે આ સાંભળવા મળે છે. How many? There are 7 billion people in this universe, on this earth, but how many of us get to listen to the laws of the universe? isn't it? This is a law of the universe. Now, what do people believe in this day and age? You know, the one life, enjoy each moment. We don't know what is tomorrow, but we do know what is tomorrow according to Jain Shastra. We know what is tomorrow. Joe, now, okay, now as we open the topic, let's just properly explain kari nakhe rather than going back to Balbodh. So now, look, there are 4 gatis. There are 4 gatis. If we do good, Punam, we get Manushya Bhav, or we get heavenly beings. If we do kapat means if we do cunning deeds, ભલે બોલવામાં નહીં કરે પણ વિચારમાં કરી લેશું કપટ. હું આની સાથે સારું તો રાખીશ પણ મગજમાં આની સાથે હું બીજું કંઈક વિચારીશ. You know, like what we say in quotes, diplomacy. જો આપણે વધારે પડતું like કરવા જાશે ને એને કપટ કહેવાશે. તો ઈ કપટનો ફળ, એનું fruit શું છે અલકા? The fruit of being cunning is તિર્યંચ ગતિ, animal મળશે. આપણું શરીર આડું થઈ જશે. અત્યારના આપણું શરીર straight છે. અત્યારના આપણું શરીર straight છે. આપણે જો કપટ કરશું તો આપણું શરીર આવી રીતે થઈ જશે, આડું થઈ જશે શરીર. તો ઈ એનું ફળ છે. Now, for example, if we decide to eat meat, eggs, alcohol, if we decide to consume all these things, if we decide to consume meat, alcohol, eggs and honey, and even honey, તો આપણે ક્યાં જાશું? નરક ગતિમાં જાશું આપણે. So when we hear people around us, which will be a large number of people around us, one life, let's enjoy the moment. It is actually not making sense because what they're trying to say, we don't know about tomorrow. Let's just live for today. But the reality is we know about tomorrow. Joe, if we behave in a certain way, for example, in a school, if a child excels in his education, he will be promoted to the next year, isn't it? It is obvious. If he doesn't do good, he will repeat that year. And if he does far less than average, he will be demoted, isn't it? In school. So the same happens in nature. The same happens in nature. So it is false to believe. It is false to believe it is one life. Let's enjoy it. Let's drink today. Let's enjoy today. And let's just have merriment for today and forget about tomorrow, because there's who has seen tomorrow? Who has seen tomorrow? So that philosophy is actually a philosophy of somebody who actually wants to either go to Tiryanj or wants to go to Narak. So now everybody has a choice of their own. We can only share information, but we can't do things for others. We can only share information. It is my duty to share information with you, and it is your duty to make a decision what you want to do. So now the choice is entirely yours. So to conclude this, it depends on the deeds. Yeah, sorry, go on.
બીજી બે ગતિ કઈ હતી?
Oh, okay, so like Manushya, if you do good, you get Manushya or you get Devgati. Devgati means heavenly beings. And the other one is called, the third one is called Tiryanj, which means animal. If you do kapat, kai bhi vadare padti diplomacy apne ji કરે છે ને in quotes, કે આપણે વધારે પડતું time પૈસા કમાવામાં નાખી દે છે. This is something very, very important. કારણ કે in this day and age, we're giving a little bit more importance to, building a career, building this, building that, પછી ધર્મ કરશું. પણ પછી time છે ધર્મ કરવાનો? બધી આપણી senses ત્યારે કામ કરવાની છે? That is a question, isn't it? Because in this day and age, even we hear people in their 40s getting a heart attack, people in their 50s even dying. This is a reality of today. એટલે પછી ક્યારે આવવાનું છે? So when is that pachi? Isn't it? So we have this thinking that પેલા બીજું બધું કરી લે પછી ધર્મ કરશું. So now this is a choice we have to make. હમણાં કરવું છે ધર્મ કે પછી કરવું છે ધર્મ? So that is an individual choice, whatever one wishes to do. Yeah, but dharma should not be something that is forced on or not something that is boring. Because the minute it becomes boring or forced upon, it is not enjoyable. But if the starting point, Punam, Bina auntie, Neelam auntie, Alka, if the starting point is ke hu anant sukhtin bharelo chu, if that is the starting point, I am made out of infinite happiness, why will we be looking for happiness outside? So the starting point should be the correct starting point. Starting point જ ખોટું હશે ને કે આ તો difficult છે, આ તો difficult છે, આ તો difficult છે, સમ્યક દર્શન કરવું difficult છે, તેમાં કોઈ દિવસ interested નહીં આવે. એમાં કોઈ દિવસ આપણને interested નહીં આવે, રાહુલ. If you think that સમ્યક દર્શન કરવું difficult છે, તો obviously, and it is only natural, જે આપણને difficult લાગશે, you will say, I'll like do it later, I will do it later. That is just a natural, I mean, not just in Samyak Darshan, in any subject or any topic. So the starting point should be in the present, coming back to Dravya Drashti, because this year, obviously now there are only 2 weeks remaining, so we will not start any new chapter. Because even like next week is like Boxing Day. So like, let's see how many people can come next week. So, in this Dravya Gun Paryay, what we have to understand ke જે દ્રવ્ય છે અનંત ગુણોથી ભરેલો છે ને તે હું છું. What is the definition of Dravya, Punam? Speak.
ગુણોના સમૂહને દ્રવ્ય કહે છે.
Very good, very good. So she remembers the exact word. દ્રવ્ય ના ગુણો, ગુણોના સમૂહને દ્રવ્ય કહે છે. Okay, who can say the definition of gun? Neelam auntie, try. I will give you a hint. I will help you. It is actually easy. Try. Anybody can try.
I've written it, but I don't know what it means. Is present in all parts and in all paryas of the Dravya.
No, you understand it. So now you explain to me.
Punam, help.
Try to explain, because see, at least half of it you will understand, even if not the full.
So, ગુણ તો બધી ચીજમાં છે ને. We have knowledge.
બધી પર્યાયમાં જે આખા દ્રવ્યમાં સમાયેલું છે.
Now look, take the first half first. This is the dravya. Dravya means substance, any substance. It could be jeev, it can be pudgal, it can be dharmastika, adharmastika, akash, or any substance. Yeah. So આ છે દ્રવ્ય. એના સર્વ ભાગમાં છે. Now Atul, let's clarify today, okay? So from next year we can't repeat this. Okay. So જ્ઞાન ગુણ જી છે એ આખા ભાગમાં છે. એમ નથી કે અહીંયા છે જ્ઞાન ગુણ, કે અને અહીંયા છે ચારિત્ર ગુણ, અહીંયા છે વીર્ય ગુણ, અહીંયા છે સુખ ગુણ, એમ નથી. Alka, see over here, like Bina auntie, આખામાં જ્ઞાન ગુણ છે, આખામાં ચારિત્ર ગુણ છે, આખામાં વીર્ય ગુણ છે, આખામાં સુખ ગુણ છે, આખામાં અસ્તિત્વ ગુણ છે, એક્સેટ્રા. એવા અનંત ગુણ છે, એવા અનંત ગુણ છે. Now like Atul will explain in your own words. You don't have to use my words. Whatever you have understood, explain it. Even explain it in English, it's fine.
I guess you're saying there's an infinite amount of qualities you have.
Very good. So that's point number 1. There are infinite number of qualities, but how is it spread? Now you have to explain that.
How is it spread? It's there, right? It's not one dot. But...
Yeah, so show it how it is.
Oh, this?
Yes. So it is basically what you have to say, that it is everywhere. It is everywhere. It is every. It's not that it's here or it's here or it's here or it's here. It's not like that. It is everywhere. One gun is everywhere. The second gun is everywhere. The third one is everywhere. The fourth, fifth, sixth, it is everywhere. Have you understood? It is not like a sack. I mean, it is not like a sack of sand particles. One sand particle is in, one, like that. Emnathia. This, it is everywhere. Have you understood? Yeah, Alka, have you understood? Okay. So, like ગુણોની definition છે કે જે દ્રવ્યના સર્વ ભાગમાં છે. So that's half of it. Then the next is ke sarva avastha. Avastha means paryay. Okay, in all its paryay. Now like this will be very easy to understand because gun ni paryay hoy. See, gun like the manifestation of each gun is called paryay. Have you understood, Atul? I think Neelamanti, Binant, and Punam, I think you have understood. But let's see if you have understood. Binanti will explain. What is paryay? Explain.
Paryay is the activity of each gun.
Paryay is the activity of each gun. Okay, yeah, that is,
manifestation of activity of each gun.
yeah, that is correct. But that is the definition. But what have you understood from it? Your answer is fully correct. But I want to check how much you've understood.
Okay, like if we say, like the Pudgal is a, let me explain it like this. The Pudgal thing is a mango, which is
Pudgal Dravya.
very Pudgal Dravya, which is a mango which is very bitter. That's the Ras Dravya. After a few days, it becomes sweet. So the change which came from bitter to sweet, that's paryay.
Very good.
Paryay.
Very good, very good. But the only mistake you made is that the gun is only ras, but not bitter. Bitter is not there. Ras only ras. Yeah, so well done. Okay, now who else would like to explain? Who else would like to explain that you've understood Dravya Gun Paryay? Explain in your own words. Try, everybody will do it. Okay, let's go around. Next is Neelamanti.
દ્રવ્ય એટલે છ દ્રવ્ય છે એટલે એક જીવ છે અને પૂતગલ, ધર્માસ્તિકાય, અધર્માસ્તિકાય, આકાશ અને કાળ. બરાબર. હવે એમાંથી ગમે તે એક જ દ્રવ્ય આપણે લઈએ અને એમાં ગુણ કેવા છે. હવે જીવના ગુણ છે, આપણા નોલેજ છે, કંડક્ટ છે,
Darshan,
દર્શન, જ્ઞાન, ચારિત્ર, અસ્તિત્વ,
Sukh,
સુખ અને
and
વીર્ય.
Virya.
એટલે અને એ બધા એવી રીતે ગુણો છે. હવે એમાંથી એક જ ગુણ આપણે લઈએ, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ નોલેજ. આપણે નાના હોઈએ ત્યારે આપણે એટલી બધું સમજ ના હોય, પણ જેમ જેમ આપણે શીખીએ અને એક્સપિરિયન્સ કરીએ એમાં આપણી નોલેજ વધે. એટલે એ આપણી પર્યાય થઈ.
Good. Yeah, good understanding. Keluji changed you, say for example, from age 5 to age 55. Jialu changed you the increase in knowledge, you can say.
Yeah.
That is the change
The
that happened.
change,
And that
yeah,
change
the
is called
paryay.
paryay. Okay, so the change the change is not called paryay, but the change happens in paryay.
પર્યાય.
Okay, fine. Next is Atul. Atul, try, and then Punam and Rahul try. Or fine, let Punam and Rahul try, so at least it starts to sink in your mind. What sort of examples? Okay. Alka, please turn on your video. Okay, next is Punam.
I was just thinking about an analogy આપણે ગુણને સમજવા માટે because આપણે કહે છે કે ગુણ દ્રવ્યના સર્વે ભાગોમાં વસે છે. So is it like a room with a fragrance in it? So it's because a fragrance will spread through the entire room, and that is the gun that is in a dravya ke equally badha bhagoma hase in that dravya.
Very good.
Yeah.
Atul, is that clear? Say if you like spray something, it will go throughout the room. Right? Okay, and now continue, Poonam.
And I guess fragrance ni pan pariyai thai over a certain time, because any fragrance will lose its power over a certain time or something. So maybe
So the gun is gandh.
gun is gandh, exactly. Etle I gandh pela stronger hase as it's sprayed and as it spreads through the room, and pachi with time weaker thati jai ke less fragrant thato jai room. I pariyai the.
Pariyai. So what is the dravya?
The dravya would be the akash, the air in the room, no?
Ras gun kono che?
The room itself?
No. Ras gun kono che?
Pudgal.
No.
Pudgal, no.
Pudgal. Smell.
Oh, we are perceiving it as.
No, we're not perceiving it. Ras gun pudgal ma che. That is a fact. Ji ras gun ji che. Sparsh, ras, gandh, ane, sorry, not ras. I meant to tell you was gandh. Not ras,
yeah.
sorry, yeah, gandh gun ji che. I che pudgal no. Sparsh, ras, gandh ne varna I che pudgal, like dravya no. Pudgal dravya no.
Yeah.
So I akash dravya no nathi gun. I akash dravyano gun nati. Akash dravyano gun che avgahan, which we will learn now in the next class. Okay. So I ras, sorry, not ras, gandh gun ji che, gandh gun, that we can tell that the fragrance was strong. Now it's vika. So that is because of, we can smell it, because of gandh, because of the smell. So that smell belongs of like which dravya? Pudgal dravya. Okay, Rahul. You can give one example, and then Alka is next. Alka, keep your example ready.
I think I'll use the example I think you mentioned, you used with the kids, for the kids Jain class. But say, let me just, because it's here accessible. So we've got a glass. The glass is full of water. Okay, it's clear, there's no color, nothing. Now you take a drop of blue dye, you drop it in, one drop, and you mix it up. So aku blue
Pani.
ase, not that
Pani blue
one
thai
section.
jai che.
Aku blue thai jai. Now in this case, apre with the representative care, the dravya is the glass with the water in it. The gun is the ink or the dye that we put in. It could be blue, it could be red, green, infinite.
Many colors. Yeah, one by one, you're putting in all the colors.
And they'll all mix together, not mix per se, because it's water. But in this case, they're all there, everywhere at the same time.
Very good. Very good. So what he's trying to say, that the colors don't become one, they all are still separate. However, they are using that same space to be everywhere. Yeah, good. So Emathin, what is your dravya gun pariyai? So Atul, that he's trying to explain ke gun, how is it laid out? Because he has understood it. I hope everybody else has even understood his example. He's trying to explain that gun akha bhagma, it is laid out. If blue ink knocks in that glass of water, the whole water becomes blue. Then you put in a pink ink, that whole water becomes pink. Then you put in a green ink, the whole water becomes green. But is it that the green, pink, blue are becoming one color? No, they're not becoming one color. They all are remaining separate. However, they are using that same space. Is that clear, Ratul?
એ તો સમજ પડી પણ what is it that we achieve out of it?
What is it that we achieve out of it? That ઈ દ્રવ્યને સમજીને આપણી આત્મા અનુભૂતિ કેવી રીતે કરવાની છે, that is what we have to reach. I mean that is the place that we have to achieve.
Okay.
કે પેલા ગુણ ક્યાં છે? ગુણ જ આપણને ખબર નથી. કે okay, now let's take another example. There was one boy who was sent to the market to buy apples. So what the mother said, go and buy apples. Now he didn't know what an apple is. In the same way, આપણને આત્મા નથી ખબર શું છે. He was told, go and buy apples. So he goes and all he knows that it is a fruit. So he goes and he buys pears and he comes back home. So the mother starts to laugh. What have you brought? You have brought pears. Then she explains. Now she explains to him, apple hoy ne, e red color no hoy. A pear છે ને ગ્રીન કલરનો છે. તાર સ્પર્શ, રસ, ગંધ ને વર્ણ છે ને એ પૂતગલના છે. એ મારામાં નથી. So this boy, now he understands that the apple is red in color. He goes back to the market. Now, mother એમ જ કીધું કે red કલરના છે. So he goes and he sees red plums. So he thinks that the plums are apples. કારણ કે બારે red color ની skin છે ને round છે. So એને થયું કે this is an apple. So he brings that home. Now the mother is again laughing. What have you brought? He said, you told me it is round and it has got red skin. Then he's like, no, this is a plum. Then he understands, you see, our understanding no che mark. He understands that this is a plum now. Now this is a plum. So what then the mother further explains to him, when you cut the apple, it is white in color. When you cut a plum, it is orange in color. Then he understands કે જ્ઞાન ગુણ જી છે ને, જ્ઞાન ગુણ ઈ માત્ર જીવમાં છે, બીજામાં નથી. So this is how this boy goes back. So now he understands the difference between a plum and an apple. Now the third time he goes with a knife and he cuts it and then they're white naked. Oh, this is an apple. So now he brings back an apple at home. So this is when the mother said, oh, now you have brought an apple at home. So this is for our understanding કે અંદર જી ભરેલું છે, આત્મામાં ખબર જ નથી શું છે. Then how will we do આત્માની અનુભૂતિ? How will we experience the soul? How will we experience? Because at the moment, what is my thinking? હું આ શરીર છું. હું આંખથી જોઈ શકું છું. હું નાકથી સ્મેલ કરી શકું છું. આ તો બધા પૂતગલના ગુણ છે. આ મારા ગુણ ક્યાં છે? So this is the mistake that we're making. So this is the reason why we have to learn to differentiate the two. Have an apple and a pear are two fruits. However, they are completely two different fruits. In the same way, Jeev Dravya, Pudgal Dravya are both Dravyas, but they are totally two different Dravyas. So our mistake is that we are thinking both are the same, or I am Pudgal Dravya, because we keep on identifying ourselves with this body. So that is the mistake that we are making, and that is the reason why we are learning that Jeev ma a gun che and Pudgal ma a gun che. And then we realize, oh, both are separate, totally separate. And all this time for infinite years, not 5 years, not 10 years, not 10,000 years, for infinite years, I'm believing both are the same. And because I'm believing both are the same, I'm not able to attain moksha. So this is the reason why we're learning Dravya Gun Pariyay. So it was a good question you asked. That the aim of these classes is only one, Atma Anubhuti. There's no other aim. There's no other aim. The only purpose of this class is to experience infinite happiness. But how will you experience infinite happiness? કારણ કે અત્યારનો તો belief ઈ પડ્યો છે બધાયમાં, not one person. બધાયમાં ઈ પડ્યો છે કે if I achieve this, I will get happiness. It could be a house, it could be a wife, it could be a car, it could be wealth, it could be jewelry, whatever it is. But ઈ મને મળી જશે ને, then I will be happy. ઈ બધાયમાં પડ્યો છે, each belief પડ્યો છે આપણામાં. And that is why we say samyak darshan first and not samyak charitra first. Belief જ ખોટો હશે તો ચારિત્ર કેવી રીતે આવશે? Now, slowly, what will happen? The jigsaw puzzles will fit in. અત્યારના બધું abstract લાગશે. બધું abstract લાગશે કે કેમાં શીખે છે? Why are we learning about the ગુણ of જીવ? Why are we learning about the ગુણ of પૂતગલ? આ બધું like શીખવાની શું જરૂર છે આપણને? કેમ સીધું આત્મામાં dive in નથી કરતા? પણ કેવી રીતે કરે dive in? કારણ કે આત્મા કેનાથી બનેલો છે? શું છે આત્મા? કેવી રીતે આત્મા અનુભૂતિ થાય? કારણ કે દ્રવ્ય દ્રષ્ટિ કરશું તો આત્માનુભૂતિ થશે, પર્યાય દ્રષ્ટિ કરશું તો આત્માનુભૂતિ નહીં થાય. That is the reason why we are learning દ્રવ્ય ગુણ પર્યાય. So slowly, all these jigsaw puzzles will fit in, and then you will be able to see a clear picture. That picture will now become clear. Yeah, so like everybody is actually asking very good questions, and I think today we have clarified many doubts. Even next week, we will just keep it like this only. We will not start any new topic. Then from the new year, we will start with Balbodh Patmala part